Hello, gamers. Get everything set up. Smash that a few times. Okay. Good. Alright. Did I check? Oh no, that was a drip of water. So for 2 months I've been premium. Oh. Okay, jump into the water. Gotta find a thing. A ramp. Ramp. What is this? Oh, here we go. Well, I still get some of them bargain health potions. This one doesn't even do much. Let's see. What is the quest we are going to be undertaking for ourselves today? Maybe finding for ourselves where somebody has absorbed magicka. Because that would be a very good thing to have on something like an enchant. Maybe we can get something light, like a kite and spear, and put that enchant on it. So saving that in up here. Okay. Would you like to shave? Yes. Now, y'all might be wondering why I'm not doing art again today. It's because Meow is a dum-dum. I forgot to ask things I needed to know ahead of time. And so now everybody is suffering for it. It's okay though, because my hand is not feeling the best today either. Which is a shame. I thought it was turning for the better, because yesterday my hand was feeling pretty decent. Always make sure your kobolds are kept track of to avoid situations. Rip. What do we even have up here?
Your wounds don't look too bad, but you should find healing regardless.
Applying restore fatigue, and I'm not going to waste it. In fact, let's go and sleep in the Mage's Guild. So howdy, Voodle, how art thou today? And save, because the high quality add-on that is Tribunal. Say no, there do. Don't know if you heard it, but no art today because I forgot to ask things ahead of time. How are you going to do the story, battle, and tactics?
Talk is free. What do you want?
With skill. You have a silver spear. A silver staff, which I do like, but I'm not with this. I want to stick to spears strictly. What about a chitin spear? You got one? No. I do have junk of my own to sell. Don't really want those. I will keep the bracers, though, because I like them. Okay.
Yes, if you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargain for.
Another smith. Now he has a chitin spear. Fighter. Wait, you're not selling your spear? Why? I mean, I could just do a little sneak, but I'd rather get a silver spear. 1v1 enemy has holy sword abilities that can't miss in his range. That sounds like a sticky predicament.
We're watching you.
A predicament, if you will.
What do you want? Strange. Go ahead.
Chevelle. Yeah, sure. Let's go here.
Do you
Pretty
need
small
something?
place. Spells. You have Absorb Magicka. That eye is useful. Spell Absorption. I'm not giving you that much money for that. Change to
Do you need something?
barter. What you got? Enchanted weapons. Buff Ramza plus the party you may choose. Drain. Hang on. Drain Magicka. Morrowind. Okay, so Drain is the one that makes it to where they lose maximum of that. Which isn't to be confused with Absorb Magicka. Okay. Just needed to make sure. I do remember that being a bit confusing. Because I don't need any water breathing
Yes,
spells.
what do you want?
Ah, yes. What is it, Mutsara?
All right, then. I'm listening.
Alright, to Eldrun. You! No.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Don't think you have anything. You have enchanting, don't you? Yeah, barter.
Is there something you need?
Yes, there is! It's called the Absorb Magicka spell.
Yes, Outlander?
What is this regarding, Argonian?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Remember, do not pick the plants. They will lose their shit. I'm going to save just in case this pisses them off. Yep. These guys in particular are pretty wacky. Close.
May I help you?
You can if you have Absorb Magicka. They got Absorb Stats.
Someone
wait.
had pelted me out with a coin.
Howdy, Sam. How you doing? Oh, we'll take that telekinesis. Thank you. Maybe I have to advance my guild ranking before I can get it from someone. Since some guys will only sell to you. We're going downwards.
Ah, yes. What is it, Mutsara?
How you doing today, Sam? Everything peachy keen? Sure I'm not forgetting anyone. So we'll just have to live without it for now. Back to Balmora. Actually, did I check the
Go ahead.
Caldera mages? Invisibility, good.
I see you. Hello.
May I help you?
No, you may not. Unironically, that is a good spell to have. The lock door.
May I help you?
Don't think they get pissy with me if I take these. May as well. Yeah, they're fine with it.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
I see you. Hello.
Hi. I am going to see if any of the guys here. Have something I want. Now, if I could get a spell to restore fatigue, that would be pretty cool. So I don't have to wait around like this.
Do you have something to say, Argonian?
Yes, yes I do. I have this to say. Do you have Silver Spear? You do not. You don't have Chitin Spear either. Traitor. Stop sniffing at me. Ain't that stinky.
All right, I'm listening.
Alright. Do you have silver bolts? Axe, Imperial short sword, silver darts. Silver skewer, silver shard axe, silver whatever, silver staff, and a silver spear. Silver throwing stars. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get the darts and throwing stars. Give me that Eureka. Huh. That seems like useful to have. Total cost. Yikers. A carved ebony bone dart. No, a carved ebony dart. I got that off of one of those assassins, didn't I? Tree Biddy.
Well, what is this about?
Caldera also has the famous merchant, the Creeper. He lives in that house. What's so special about him is he's a scamp. But merchants that aren't one of the sentient races, I guess you could call them, like not human, not a beast race, and not elf. They do not have disposition, so you can't make them give you better deals ever. But they also sell you at max value, I think? I can't remember. So they're pretty good sellers. They also have a good amount of money, so if you get something that you're having troubles hawking off, it's a good choice. I don't remember what they don't buy. But I do recall them having issues buying something. I just can't remember what that something is. And as far as I'm aware, there are only 2 monster merchants in the game. The more famous one is the Mud Crab Merchant. Because he will buy things, he has 10,000 gold he'll buy with. So if you kill him, you won't get that gold, so don't get any bright ideas. He is a secret Easter egg. more secret and Easter eggy than the creeper. Because the creeper is pretty obvious. He just stands in the corner inside of that orc's house and is like, I'm the creeper! Big sound. Close. I hear Kwama Forager. There you are. Yeah, figures. See a skooma pipe. Just see ya. Here's your stuff. Couldn't right. Stay in chat. Blah, 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 blah. Rain in the tears. Rain in the tears. That there a Durg Billy I see. Chubby. Yes. Acrobatics skill increased to 26. Amazing! Wonder what my things are. Wait, did I get sick? Something damaged my willpower. It's probably those elits. The absolute worst damage to a stat that you can receive has to be strength. What is that? Willpower plus 5.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Skills, grace, endurance plus 5. I don't remember which of the shrines gives you... Restore attributes. Whatever. Not like I'm using much willpower skills right now. Restoration, mysticism, alteration, and destruction is the other one. Tribunal. Is that it? I think that is. Yep. A Missy Restore. And it just restores all your stuff back to full. Shrine of the Tribunal. Okay.
Speak, traveler.
So that's the one I gotta get. Thought it was maybe like Ashura or something. I don't know. No, Ashura's not part of the Tribunal in this game, is she? Restore strength. That's going to be good to have on hand, just in case. The other things, I don't really care too much. I can get back to town easily with them, but if your...
What do you want?
If your strength is reduced, you're going to be having a rough time. Because, you know, that directly affects carry weight. Your second best counter would have to be the spell Feather. Sneaky breaky. Da 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 Doing this mostly to force me to walk it and restore their stamina. This, by the way, isn't really an issue when it comes to keyboard, because you have to hold a button to run. Although that doesn't stop me from just, you know, bouncing everywhere. Which, no matter what, is going to make you drain stamina like no other. I don't remember which of these houses is Sia's. I think it might be this one? No. Then is it the next one? Yes. And because you can't get into that house unless you pick the lock, it's recommended you go up the back side and pick the upper lock. She'll be in the second floor anyway. Now you could elect to just keep the skooma pipe if you so want. It is a viable alchemy item. It functions as an alembic, but as I mentioned last stream, it's also the worst alembic you can have. It's just any skooma pipe at all. Just hers specifically is used for an unmarked quest. Oh, good.
What is this about?
What was the button to rest again?
Its scent is unfamiliar.
Yeah, let me in. Diamond.
Good hunting.
Stamina to regen, because I am... Okay. I'm going to buy everything you have. Okay. How lockpicks work in this game. So they're far different from what you may know in Oblivion and Skyrim, where they're disposable, and you just sort of break them on singular uses, practically.
How do you do?
What's this all about?
But love or hate the minigame, you know what they're used for. They're just cheap, disposable, quick things. In this game, they are not so cheap. I mean, the basic ones are, but you might also be a bit confused about how they work, because you might go, oh, a level 25 lock? Let me go at it, but you only have like 10 lockpicking. Let's see, where is this? Security. Should I have 5? There's no chance in hell, but I can pick this lock. This level 50 lock. And the reason why that is, the security skill, which is your lockpicking, with an apprentice lockpick, which is the basic one, your lockpicking is set to ×1 multiplier. So I can at most, with that lock, well, with that pick, do a level a level 5 lock. With the Journeyman's lock, I believe that's 1.25. So that would basically let me pick a level 6 or level 7 lock. And Master is, I believe, 1.5. So I don't know, level 8, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to do the integers with such a low number. And Grandmaster is 2 times, so I'd be able to do a level 10 lock. The Daedric Artifact one, which is Skeleton Key, isn't an unbreakable lockpick like it is in the following two games. It's just another lockpick, as it were, where it has 25 uses before it breaks. But its multiplier is times 5. So with that, I'd be able to pick up to level 25 locks. Anyway. And that's why we bought the open door spell.
What do you want?
From here now. Moon sugar. Moon sugar is great. However, in this game, contraband, which is skooma and moon sugar, if you have it and you try to go to most shops, they're not going to be pleased with you, to put it simply. They will tell you, lose the moon sugar, then we'll talk, basically. Or lose the skooma. Now, this is back before they absolutely shit-canned alcohol and drugs in the Elder Scrolls games, where in Skyrim, for some forsaken reason, all it does is just restores a tiddlywink of stamina and then cripples your stamina regen. In this game, alcohol, they do a wide variety of things. I can show in magic, I believe. I guess I only have one thing. Flynn. They're essentially potions. Flynn is really great stuff because it fortifies willpower, it fortifies strength, both by 20 points, which is huge. Most other alcohols, though, do have downsides, but they also provide big buffs as well. So, like, I think Sujama gives you 50 extra strength, but it, like, lowers your agility and intelligence for the time limit. Essentially, alcohol is very useful in this game. Is it Jesus?
Enjoy watching you take your last breath.
Load. Yeah, see. You don't have to get rid of that moon sugar if you want my services. Miscellaneous. Where's that mist? I'll take it. Another 20. Oh, I guess I can. Hang on. What's the lock picking Morrowind? Did I forget something? Am I dumb? Okay, so modifier. Your chance of success is calculated as stats modifier times equipment modifier times fatigue modifier minus luck difficulty. So the stats modifier is your security skill plus agility divided by 5 and luck divided by 10. So let's do some fun math here. So that's security, that's 5, plus agility, that's also, well, not also 5, but it's 10. So that's 15. Then luck, that's 19. Then the equipment modifier, which is the apprentice pick, and that is 1.0, so essentially no change. Well, it's plus 1, I guess. Well, it's times 1. I'm being a dum-dum. Okay. Journeyman's lockpick is 1.1, Master is 1.3, Grandmaster is 1.4, Secret Master, it's not available in game, it is a console command only, so forget that. And Skeleton Key is times 5. Anyway. And fatigue modifier. So that is... it's 0.75 plus half of current fatigue divided by maximum fatigue. So 1.25 times modifier. So for calculating this right, let's whip up calculator. So we got 19 from our stats and points times 1.25. So we can actually pick up to level 23. The mo you know. What build Meow? Not really any build in particular. I'm mostly using magic and I have spears is my main weapon of choice. Not really min-maxing. I was looking at the the calculations for this. Well, so welcome on in, Wiza. How you doing? Good old buttocks. 25. Acrobatics.
Do you want something from me?
Diamond.
Swift hunting, friend.
I take it you want something.
The gun is good. 30.
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
Where would you like to go?
El Cabri. Also forgot to grab this. What you can do. Achoo! Alright. Let's see how many assassins are going to come interrupt my sleep this time. Endurance. Now level 3.
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
What brings you out in this mess? An honor, to be sure.
Absorb fatigue. You have a silver spear, dear sir. It's a short sword. Do you have a Kayan spear? Why am I having such trouble finding spears? Not even the Brittany kind.
What say you?
I'll do it.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
No, he has like a silver staff here, but he won't sell it for some reason. Weird times. Weird times for all. Bound gauntlets. Let's go punch a crab! Pet that crab. All you have to do is pet that crab. If you're wondering why I summoned bound gauntlets for this, it is because they give you fortify agility, I think, and also fortify unarmed. I'll show. Apparel. Fortify agility, fortify hand-to-hand. Petting successful. Swat! I saw another crab that needs petting. Get over here. So many critters to pet. All I have to do is pick that script. On the inevitable day they remaster, in quotation marks, Morrowind, is going to be an unforgivable bastardization. Give me a jelly. Ain't got that jelly. 5 yet? No. So many crabs. Give me the flower. Is that enough? Yes. Okay. Bone spare. Here we go. I also put my bracers back on. Alrighty. Get back to making potions. Moving fortify speed, I don't remember what else. Drain endurance. Drain luck and drain endurance are the other things. Okay, so just dispel and. Oh, just HP. Don't mind if I do. Man! Nice. Look. Endurance. Drain luck. Spell. Nothing with fortify speed. Down the route, bracer bloom. Man. Thick wheat. Salt rice. Still. Clark root. Strength? Oh, let's fortify strength. Nice. Wasn't it Hackalo? Look. Yes, it was Hackalo. Whatever. We've used up some of our stuff. Back to looking for shroomers and pumpkin crabs. Popcorn. Trauma and coding. There's this other one, Lemons Rasala. These we pay for XP and money. Despite them being dog water potions. They are good money. Because the game is wacky. It is rumored that, like, half this game was made while tweaking out on some hardcore drugs. Which wouldn't be all that surprising considering the stress they were under while making this game. It was basically them putting their all into what could have been the last game Bethesda ever made. As the studio was facing shutdown if they didn't succeed. Much like nowadays! Stairs. And I need... This is something I like that's in this game that they don't have in any of the others. You can't give corpses. Shoutouts to the DS game Orcs and Elves. A funky little game that's I don't know how to even describe it. It's like it's a dungeon crawler of a sort. I can't remember if it was made by id. I'm pretty sure it was made on Doom Engine of some sort. Orcs and Elves. It's a game on DS. And I am a bit saddened that I sold my copy away, but I was in pretty poor times at that time. But it's a nifty little game. The first person turn-based RPG kind of deal, where how do I put this? My brain's still waking up. Speaking of, I should go get a coffee. Like Etrian Odyssey. Not that kind of turn-based RPG. It's more like every move you make is you move like a tile, or you can like attack or whatever. Just like check it out. The game, if you want to get yourself a physical copy, it's probably going to run you like $1. Almost nobody knows about it. It is very very unknown, is best I can say. Otherwise, just like get a ROM. I don't think anyone's going to care. Back to the spec. Anyway, it's on mobile. The sequel was on mobile. It was on Java phones. But, I suppose moving around the map is sort of like Etrian Odyssey, but the combat itself is done on the map, not in a turn-based thingy. And one of the things you could do inside that game was gib corpses. It's not the most in-depth RPG ever conceived, but it is a pretty decent one. Oh, good. Unarmored, up by one. Grief. Watch out. He's being sneaky. Nobody will see him. That's right, Fargoth. You be casual there. I'm sure the 5 witnesses won't notice you put your gold into that stump. Yoink. Morrowind has the skirmish of gold not being an issue after a certain point. All the games are that way, just in different ways. Morrowind's biggest issue actually comes from Tribunal, I feel. The add-on. Morrowind, you can do it from level 1. If you know what you're doing, yes. Also, it's the biggest factor in the game, Tribunal, sending assassins after you with armor that is endgame viable. Like, super duper powerful light armor. At level 1, assassins will just come after you with it, and they also often come with enchanted weapons, which will sell for a lot also. So you're like immediately never going to have issues with money if you just let it happen. Your biggest issue is going to be finding as many guys as you can to sell all of that. The museum being artifacts you won't use for a ton of money. Yeah, there's that too. Creeper. Yeah, Creeper's great. But I do feel it is greatly because of the Tribunal add-on that really F's the balance of the game. If you know what you're doing, though, broken glass dagger strats, glass is great. It's my one of my favorite armor types in this game. Visually. I hate what they did with it inside of the later games. It's not even glass in Skyrim. In Oblivion, money becomes a non-issue because the game's effed up level scaling, which is where that issue started taking place in Bethesda games in general. But it's at its worst in Oblivion because bandits will just have Daedric and glass armor just all the time. And all you do is just bring it to the one seller in the capital city, and he'll just buy it all, because in that game, merchants have buying power instead of actual gold. So, as long as you don't sell something for more than what the buying power of a merchant is, you can just sell as much as you want. Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader? I don't know what that is. So, I don't know. It's more of like an ephemeral wealth rather than actual stuff. I can't remember what RPG system I can refer to. It's some sort of superhero one where one of the superpowers, in quotation marks, is wealth, and basically anything of your wealth level and lower you can just have, basically. But if you want something from a higher wealth level, then it actually permanently damages your wealth level, but you can get it. Anyways, it's kind of like that, where, like, as long as an item doesn't cost more than X amount of money, then they'll just buy it straight up. In Skyrim, money just isn't really much of an issue, and I find issue with that both from gameplay and in world building ways. For one, it's really hecking irritating that as you are working on your smithing skill, you have to like go on a pilgrimage to every single seller to sell your stuff, to A, get it out of your inventory because it's taking up dead weight, and number G, every trader having like maybe 500 or 750 gold is just annoying. And yeah, sure, leveling up your speech skill in quotation marks enough you can, in quotation marks, invest in shops to increase their max money. But, like, the game says you can just do that, you can't. Like, the perk doesn't even really work that well. There's only a few shops you can actually invest in to make them have higher max monies. Which is just annoying. And on top of that, your money is pretty effing worthless for the most part. The only thing money is really good for, like after you've gotten your player housing and all that, is just buying training levels. Now, granted, training levels can be pretty expensive when you get high up, but they're very useful for things that are an absolute slog to grind, like smithing, for instance, because smithing requires so much. Even, like, maxing out your smithing experience gain, which is, you gotta have the Warrior Stone, you gotta do the quests from Deep Fathoms, I think her name is. It's an Argonian NPC that appears in the Riften docks after you're, like, level 22, I think. Doing her quest will give you a permanent boost to smithing XP gain. And if you have the Aetherium Crown, you can socket both the Lover and the Warrior Stone, so you can have two XP gaining things. Even with all that, it is still a nightmare slog. Because the best way to gain smithing XP is getting the transmute spell, a metric fuck ton of iron ore, and all the gems you can get your greasy mitts on to transmute into gold and silver and making jewelry, because smithing XP is directly related to the value of the item you're crafting, which wouldn't be as much of an issue if it wasn't for the fact that most items you craft are worthless. And so you might think, well, why not just make something like, I don't know, ebony armor? It's because you can't find ebony. It is extremely rare, and it's not worth the price of the XP and all the effort. It is more worth it if you just want to use ebony armor straight up to make it for yourself, and then make a bunch of jewelry. The best, most cost-effective way to level your smithing XP, other than by doing all that iron ore gathering and transmuting, I find, is to make dwarven arrows or crossbow bolts, depending on what you want to use, because everyone becomes a sneaky sniper. But either one, it's because dwarven metal you can get very easily. Just go to any dwarf ruin, you can find scraps metal off of almost anything in there. You'll find it laying around. A bent Dwemer metal is probably your best bang for buck of pounds to yield, because Skyrim doesn't really pay attention to things. Bent Dwemer scrap metal is worth... It weighs 2 pounds, but if you smelt it, you get 3 pounds of dwarven metal. So that's the best. The worst is actually solid Dwemer metal, because it weighs 25 pounds, which is a fuck ton. And it yields 5 pounds of dwarven ingots. So I tend to only grab those when there's nothing else to grab. Because they just weigh you down. And in general, your smithing power is kind of worthless unless you're upgrading your gear. So you don't really need to worry about smithing potions until you're like end game, where you want to maximize things, I guess. You can if you want mid-game, but it's a whole other thing. You won't get any more XP from wearing a full set of smithing stuff while on smithing potions than you would just being bare naked. I don't remember why I went into that tangent, but there you go.
An honor, to be sure.
Yes.
Die, Fetcher! I have you. You will suffer greatly.
Mercantile. Loot you get from all these things, by the way, are randomized. You can get, like, some insane stuff, like a really powerful amulet with a summon skeleton minion for 60 seconds. Or was it 30 seconds? Something like that. Or like a ring of fireball.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Oh yeah, I remember how I got on that tangent about smithing. It's because of, the annoyance of how gold is basically worthless outside of, training XP. So yeah, most of my gold goes into smithing levels
What
in
is
that
this
game.
about?
But you can only do that up to level 90, then you have to grind out the rest. Let's check on the status. How much you get? Alright for now. By the way, I'm expecting Elder Scrolls 6 to be absolute dog shit. If anyone was curious. My hopes are lower than high. And either I'm right or pleasantly surprised, so in either way, I win! Ha ha! But yeah, money is a strange issue in all these games. Splat. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I'm developing. With it, I'll be able to travel great distances without need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I worked out all the possible complications that would allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without that terrible disorientation of a flying spell. Time is almost upon me. My search is finished, and my calculations are checked and rechecked. Laughed at me when I suggested this, but we'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. This. Oh, wait a minute. Colovian hat. It's one of the few hats Argonians can wear, but it covers up my ears. Extravagant shoes. Okay. Scroll of Icarian flight. What could possibly go wrong? Boing! Comedy. It's one of my most favorite things in this game, honestly. My inventory is mighty full. Where did I get the pearl from? Yes. Just like the bad guy. Lethal weapon too. Anything else with feather? Feather potions would be useful. It's just bad. I don't remember what I've looked at. Drain speed. Personality. Oh, lightning shield too. Owie. Why did that not go through? Burn? Oh, Twitch. Soldiers? Oh, but I have enough levels in alchemy that I can now look at the third thing. Scrib jelly is very good stuff. Disease. These two can use this. I want to see if anything else gave it. Oh. Curses. Do you have restore magical? No, but you do have fire shield. Llama cuddles, water walking? I don't have any thingamajigs. The deck key. How am I loaded up on this so heavy? Just the weight of potions in general. And yes, having too high of a carry weight in this game is a problem beyond being over-cucumbered there. The higher your the more you have on you, increasing your carry weight, the less of a boost you get from jumping. So if I were to just drop everything I have right now, I would jump a lot higher than I would otherwise. Give me your jelly. Get him. Stop trying to curse him and slap him already. Here we go. You're probably about to disappear. Now, don't get fooled by later Elder Scrolls titles. Skeletons in this game are actually pretty strong. Get him, my Pokemon! That's it. I'm doing cocaine. What? Yay, he gave me that jelly. What's your bench? Alright, time to pop a cork. So, these shrooms I want to bring in? Yes. Okay. There's a bucket. Fish statues. Man. I see there's slaughterfish out there. Silver longsword. Okay, right material, wrong weapon. Ooh, heckle loose. Nice scuttle. Remember when slaughterfish were actually a threat? And that there was more than slaughterfish to be scared of in the waters? Oh great, a cliff racer. Everyone's favorite. So let's see these shrooms and these. Get stabinated! It should be the mushrooms I need to give to the Mages Guild. Anything positive? Not that I can see. Oh, you can do dispel. Yes. So if I get more cocaine, all I have to do is mix that with mushrooms. And then everything will be made better. There we go. Oh. Restore fatigue and restore luck. Okay, how about paralyze? Water breathing. There's the luminous Rusella. Wait, is water walking? Or is water breathing? Yeah, whatever. Well, we need more purple shrooms. And I think I've already harvested these. Ooh, I will take the Coda Flower. Flower. Yes, I mean... Store magic. That's right. Spear. Spells. We were going to take this soul. Take these tax records. What do you mean 0? Okay, fine. Gosh dang.
What is this about?
Mr. Ferryman, ferry me banana.
Short trip, long trip. You decide. Where would you like to go?
New Zealand.
Is there something I can do for you?
Do you want something from me?
Do you have spells? No, just training. Give me some training, why not? You don't even give me training in enchanting! What good are ya? Let's go look at your spells again.
Your actions show promise. What do you want?
What do you get for training?
I see you. Hello.
You don't train enchant either. Oh goodness. Give me a levitate. Sure.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Good hunting.
Mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 badger. I love this quest. Gives you lots of good enchanting soul
Do you
gems.
want something from me?
Oh yes, but you aren't going to give it knowingly. Yoink, 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 yoink. I'm over cucumbered. Oh no. So we have to do some alchemy. Water walking. And thank you. Do I have card helps? Don't know. No, I don't. No, I wanted bread. Thank you. It's Scuttle has feather. Nice. Come and me wander home.
Do you want something? Speak freely.
Yaskovich just can't keep off the weight. Can you guys believe it? Waterbucking. Collect and bone dust. Llama, is that? Where was the other thing we had waterbucking with? My brain. My brain. Scans. I am barely able to move.
All right then, I'm listening.
But able to move, I am. Good. Just... Just because endurance is better to max out early because it affects how much HP you get per level. Which is, of course, muy importante. See. Also increases maximum fatigue, apparently.
Is there something you need?
That pull is too heavy for me. I'm gonna have to talk off my garbo. Barter. Iron spear. You have a chitin spear. But I also don't have absorb magicka yet, so here, take this expensive plate. Buy these tax records off of me. Where are those bottles of poison I have? Fortify willpower. Oh boy, that out of my inventory. Water breathing. Let's raise it up. Weapon. Fortify luck, don't care. Spell 7%. Are you joking? Store strength, keeping that just in case. JIC. Let's see, I don't really need this, nor this. Next sale. Here. Bye-bye. Dented? Are you denting my head? Store fatigue. Perfect. I just went for store fatigue, please. Since I don't want to have to wait. Silver dagger. No silver spears! Take this robe off my hands. And the spark sword. Fine.
What do you want?
$5 and a cookie.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, actually. Advancement, advancement, advancement! Boing, 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 boing.
An adventurer, I presume.
May you walk on warm sands.
Man, I wish that was a person IRL. I just want to be wished to walk with warm sands. If you think about it, isn't she saying, hope you find a cozy toilet?
This is unexpected, but not unwelcome. Please go ahead.
Oh, there are two. Oh yeah, I forgot.
This is an honor.
The other one was like underneath here, wasn't it?
Well,
How does
what
it
have we
greet you,
here?
friend?
Interesting.
Don't do drugs. Yeah, okay. Where's Penavi? Where is Silipund? Leaving her and going towards Moonmoth. Doomer Bridge in the north. Goodness, Molagamother. Molagamother is also the first actual plot quest of the game. Well, plot dungeon. Mirandus. North from Mirandus is Tsunabe and Sinapone.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
This game just hits in a way that the others just can't. It's hard for me to describe. So my inventory is still full of junk. Push fibber. Bushweed. Wait, store fatigue. It's store fatigue and health. I want just either for store fatigue or store fortify. This. I don't want to be using bound spear, I want to be using bound gauntlets! I'm gonna push this one. We gotta upgrade that speed! That's speepity speed. We're heading north. Boing, 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 boing. You will accept my love. That was weird. What the? That looks Daedric. So there might be scamps around. I don't see any light, so it's probably not any flame Atronox. Oh, speaking of scamp. Gotta be careful because these guys can actually hurt. I'm pretty sure they do have magic as well. We're sitting at speed, just 2 still. Like I said, Daedric. Around Daedric structures, you'll find Daedra. Can't remember if this is a place with a shrine inside of it. Oh dear. Alright. Who's it? Upgrading to Bound Spear. Yeah, this must be the entrance over here. Hello, Cliff Racer. Bing! It's it, but yeah, we're not going to go in there for a while. Very dangerous places. Because unlike later games where everything is level scaled, so you never feel like you're really getting that far ahead in the game, in Morrowind, there is some level scaling in the sense of more and more aggressive enemies will spawn with your higher levels, but there's also, like, a general level of an area. What is it? Where is that ring of healing? We need to chop ourselves off. I'm gonna fail at casting the spell. Also, don't worry if your skill reaches 100 while using a bound skill. It will still keep going up until your actual skill level has reached it. But it'll be funny seeing, like, your skill is increased to level 102 and things like that. Give me your blooms! Your blooms! I'm gonna equip Bone Spear just in case. Or Foghorn. Behind us. Okay, so we have a good bit to go eastward. Like Ring of Healing. And for those who may have missed it, I am trying to like get speed to 100 as fast as I can. But I'm generally not trying to min-max otherwise. I'm just grabbing whatever I feel like each level. Speed times 4, endurance times 2. Also going to level up strength by bouncing everywhere. Trauma rope! Trauma rope! Trauma rope, my beloved. Here it comes. We'll actually take one of these. And one spear. Right, get over here. And more punches to throw. Get petted upon! Woo-woo and all that. What? Did I not choose restore HP? Oh no, that was Magicka! I'm dumb! It's this one. Oh well. Alright. Let's smoke this fool. Kishara? Is that the name of the place we're going? No, Setapun. What's in here? Bench, how dare you burden me?
You're growing weaker.
Finch? Ooh. Time to check out the downstairs.
I'll see you dead. You can't escape me.
Did you know the Wood Elves was a race you couldn't actually play until you got one of the expansions for this? They've never added a new race since. I suppose that'll be where we end it for today. I do so love getting lost in this game. You find new things. Let's see. Oops. To raid. Milky Milky. You all give Milky your love. I will see you probably Monday, where we'll actually be doing stuff for Milky. Provided I don't screw things up. Wait, why is my... Okay, that's weird. Anyway, peace, love, dope. See you next time, bye-bye!